morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's been a while. Unfortunately, I was ill. I had to have a big operation which has completely brought everything to a halt. But now I'm back to nearly full health. So I've got started on the car again. Because obviously you saw last video, I've got the 160 K series engine going in. That's now fully built. I've done a wiring loom, which hopefully is just going to be a plug and play job. I really don't want to do wiring it again. And I decided, as that's going in, first thing I'll do is refurb the subframe. So I stripped all that down. And while I'm at it, I discovered you can get Camber alteration kits, because one thing with the Metros and MGFs, you couldn't alter any of these suspension settings. So that's on order. So while the subframe is off being sandblasted and powder coated, I'm going to get to work on doing the top arms, new bearings, etc. When the subframe gets back, then we'll get on to fitting the kit. I've also had to buy new lower suspension arms because I discovered one of them was bent. So, I'll show you where subframe's just about to go off. Should be collected soon actually. And then the rest of the video is going to be me refurbing the bits, modifying, and hopefully having a nice pretty subframe to stick the new pretty engine in. Right, as you can see, subframe pretty much stripped down. Just got that one top arm to do, which the bolts won't shift, so I've got to get my impact driver on that. Got 3 of the mounts off, just got the one left because that's rusted on solid, so I've got to grind that off, although I might end up just buying a brand new one. In all, it doesn't look too bad, so I'm hoping once it's been sandblasted they'll just ring me up and say, right, it's okay, we can get the powder coat on it and get it back to you. So let's hope. Just got to cling film it all up now. Right, we're a couple of days in now since I showed you what was going on. That's the dog. So what I've been up to, while subframe's away being sandblasted, I've ordered new bottom arms, both sides, although I've also ordered some Powerflex bushes. I'm going to knock because not exactly great quality, this rubber, knock the original rubbers out and fit Powerflex and everything. I've also had my mic SATA kit turn up, so I've been refurbing one of the bottom arms. Quite clean now, but it comes with a very different type of bearing. Don't know if you can see this, rather than the usual needle roller type bearing. I can't remember what the metal's called now, but they go in. It's easier to show them on here. See. And the idea with this kit is that where, if you're imagining this back of the subframe is me, this here, what happens is, if you look, you'll see that that can actually move from side to side. It's actually offset. I'll dismantle it to show you. But apparently once you've done this, it should give you about 1.5 degrees camber adjustment, which should be plenty enough. If it isn't, then there's something seriously wrong. So if you have a look there, see that it's actually offset and it slides across. So the idea is you fit that in the front side And then on the back side, this bracket, I've got to drill a couple of holes to fit it, to bolt it on, using these two bolts here. And the idea is that once it's on, it's going to need a bit of drilling doing to sort it. But that's the hole as it is on the normal subframe. As you can see, the bolts slide. So I've got to drill the bolts, subframe holes there. So I've got to drill holes to fit these bolts. Then you slide them across. I've got to re-drill a hole further across, take that off, clean it out. So then the whole rod will be able to move. So I'll leave that for the next video and go through it in full. The one thing I have noticed though, I need to speak to Mike about this, is I fitted the bushes, but these will barely go in once if you have a look. Put them in on there, moves freely, but once you've got them in the radius arc, they're really tight. So I don't know whether it's from putting them in the press that it compresses them slightly or what, but I think I'm going to have to ream them out to get some better movement on them. I actually tried with the other one sticking lube on it, and it's once you've tightened it all up on the subframe, it literally will just sit at that angle if you don't move it, and you have to really shove it to get it down. So I'll speak to Mike about that, see what he says, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to ream those out. So for now I shall leave it and wait for the subframe to come back properly, because I've mocked it up using an old subframe, because I thought I don't want to cock up the nice shiny new one. So if I ever go with an old one first, make sure I know how it works. So yeah, I'll leave it for now, and hopefully I'll get the subframe back within the next 10 days and we'll start fitting everything back up. So see you soon.